In this episode, I'm going to be taking a look at Ren's Lost All Faith. Let's get started.
Mate, I'm in a bit of a rush right now.
You're a sick guy.
Thanks, mate.
You're a sick boy.
I've got to get out of this train, mate. I'm really
You
sorry.
know I'm talking to you, man. Hey, can I get a quick picture, mate?
Nah, mate, I've got to go,
Come on,
mate.
man. Just a little cheeky little picture for the
I've really
Instagram,
got to go,
right?
mate. I'm sorry, mate.
Come on,
Fine, quickly.
I knew it was you.
So, obviously we have this conversation of somebody coming up to Ren and wanting to get his picture taken while he's obviously needed to get on a train to go somewhere. We get the conversation of the stranger on the left ear and Ren replying in the right ear, which is kind of nice. I'm digging this melodic voice that he's got going on. This bop, 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 bop. I dig that.
I'm sorry, mate. Fine, quickly.
I knew it was you.
Oi, I'm a charming fella. I like drinking cans of Stella. See, I'm living for the weekend. Bag of babs and salmonella. Cinderella story rags to riches, minute full propeller. I'm Nigella Lawson stacking mozzarella. Only joking, I'm an introvert. Alone inside my room because my insides hurt. I contemplate existence with consistency in my polo shirt. Then reassert my confidence with compliments I don't deserve. I calm my nerves by plotting for the day that I might leave this earth.
We can still hear this clapping going on top of the beat, and it's kind of in the background, equal in both ears, which is kind of nice. It gives us this varying ambiance of this clapping rhythm going on top of the other vocal rhythm. So it's nice that we've got this melody through his bop, 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 and then the clapping on top of the synth.
My confidence with compliments I don't deserve. I calm my nerves by plotting for the day that I might leave this earth. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills. A patient is patiently waiting for help. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order. Crave disorder, praise more selfish ways have come too late. I've lost my faith.
His voice, each song of his is seemingly different, and he gives a different tone or different rhythm, and it's really impressive. I've said this before, but it's just really impressive the amount of range that he has in his voice. And not only that, we get this high-pitched falsetto, which is really clean. It's so impressive to hear him go from these variations vocally. It's gorgeous, and it just gives us that power, and almost in this particular song, kind of like pain and dismay, and it's a great build for this.
You've awoke a beast, I'm a geezer on the streets. Mona Lisa, this is art, make her Mona Lisa, she needs mummy. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mohammed, Abi Ali. Pleased to meet you, mate, who's the G? Not me, an irregular guy. Halitosis with psychosis, omens etched in my mind. Overdosed on pills and potions, a collection of mine. Split a Valium with a Zanny and I mix it with wine.
We get this, we've gone from a high pitch whomp, 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 whomp to a low pitch. Well, it's just a great variation throughout the song.
Me, an irregular guy. Halitosis with psychosis, omens etched in my mind. Overdosed on pills and potions, a collection of mine. Split a Valium with a Zanny and I mix it with wine. Hey, pull yourself together, mate. Pull your socks up, stand up straight. Look at you, you're such a mug. God, you're such a fucking stain. Honestly, I wouldn't be seen dead with you in public. Depressed and disorderly, it's like you fucking love it.
It's not to go back to this clapping. It's still back here, but then it's got a great distance, so it just feels cinematic, and it's constantly changing. It's maintaining the rhythm, but from where it was in the beginning, it feels like that is different at this point in time, which whether it's done manually, meaning him clapping, so analog, or if he's done it as an effect. Either way, it's not, I would argue that a lot of artists would probably just keep a basic clapping rhythm throughout the song and it be the same. Whereas he's mixing it up so much, and it just makes it such an impressive full song with something that's so, I wouldn't call it simple, but it's something as simple as just clapping. There is a variation between the ears as we get to these different synapses in it.
Maybe you're right, maybe it's friend. Do it again and again and again. Maybe I'm high, maybe I'm meant to live in a cycle of anti-survival like man. In a prism like Ben, shot the iris of the land. Make believe and play pretend. God's my witness at the end.
I mean, to go back to it, but we hear the clapping. It's like it's out here, right? So it's almost like two different people are standing on each side of us at a distance, and it's more back. It's not up forward. It's not to the side. It's back. And then we have the regular kind of beat. I wouldn't call it a snare because it's electric, but the point of a snare is that it's closer. So when we listen, when we hear that drum, it's here. So it's closer in the ear, and it's a little bit brighter. So we get this nice variation of these musical sounds at varying degrees in distance. So we've got it here, and then we've got the clapping back here, and then we've got his vocals up around here. It's just this great, it's a great audible experience.
The land, make believe and play pretend. God's my witness at the end. With God as my witness, I walk through the valley of the shadow of sickness. I fear no evil, I need no forgiveness. Deliver me from temptation, he never listens. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order. Brave disorder, praise my selfish ways. I've come too late.
Just that falsetto is great. We can hear him coming down, and he's not typically with falsetto. You're either talking normal, and then you'll switch it in your throat and your diaphragm and give you the high pitch. But we can hear him go from a deeper tone and then fade down into his falsetto, or fade up, if you will, which is not easy to do. It shows how much vocal control he has and the capability to do that, to just switch, or not just switch, but to bleed into it. Let me go back. We can hear that selfish ways. In the middle of selfish ways, we can hear it dripping down. It's just to go from the high pitch to the low pitch. I had that backwards a moment ago, but still, it's...
Up my eyes to the hill. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills. Could you be the one?
Musically, it's impressive. I've talked about a lot of things already. The only other thing musically that I wanted to mention was two things. I'm sorry. When it comes to it's either a female voice or a higher pitched version of Rin, during kind of like this the break in between our main rhythm and the chorus. For each of the scenes, it kind of has a smoky figure, not a figure, but a smokiness to it, or a haze to it. And we actually hear that. It almost sounds like we can hear that ambient sound of just like the wind or the smoke and fog. during those portions. I didn't stop it because I feel like it stopped enough. But I like that because it gives us that variation in the music and really helps carry this along. Secondly, this is another one of his few songs that is written kind of like a traditional song would be. You know, you've got your main rhythm, then you'll have your lead-in or your bridge and your chorus or pre-chorus. But we typically don't have that in a Ren song, and I actually like that because I like the way that this song is building. It helps us reiterate this pain and distress that he's going through. With that being said, the lyrics are a little, I know that he has had so many medical issues, just finding out what the problems were and then trying to get them fixed, and the amount of years that he went through trying different things to try to help make these aspects better. And then the song, talks about just taking more pills and then being their refuge. Yeah, in my refuge of my patience and pills. I mean, this is such an honest song. I mean, it's no different than how Ren is with any of his other songs. He just continues to be honest and open about all of these struggles that he's been going through throughout this over decades of pain and not knowing. And this song really helps bring that out lyrically. I mean, you could just see that feels like a puppet and his hands are tied and he doesn't really have control over this. And it's just, it's hard to know. And I know this on a daily basis, not me personally, but I just know on a daily basis, so many people around the world are in pain or struggling or looking for answers. And it's just heartbreaking to see and to hear. And I greatly appreciate Ren taking his energy, the little energy that he's had, and putting together these songs that lyrically can speak to anyone, whether it be an emotional thing that they're going through or whether it be a physical condition that they're going through. It's just, you feel like that there's this person that you can relate to. And I can't imagine what it's like to go through that. But I like that Ren does take that time to present not only just lyrics, but musically. Everything in this is just beautiful. And it's something that I appreciate everything that he's done. I mean, the fact that he's lost all faith, it's such a hard song to hear it's so hard to hear the truth. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Because before listening to his chapters 1 through 8, I was aware, because you as the community really helped me understand the difficulties, the pain and the struggling and the distress that he was going through just in the beginning of trying to figure out what was happening. And having now seen the chapters and still comprehending everything that he's been through, it's incredible that he's come out the person that he is, and he's not resentful, and it's not hate. These songs don't feel like hate. They feel like pain and discomfort and a cry for help. But musically, it's impressive, and that's not something I would ever want to take from, because he is so musically talented. It's incredible. That's one of the reasons why I think I like to stop and talk about where his music is in your head and in your headphones as you're listening, because those aren't simple and easy things to do. So you have to think about him writing these honest lyrics, putting all the music and producing all the music and creating all the music. And then on top of that, going through the process of editing it, mastering it, and making it sound like something incredible. It's just, he's such an incredible artist. And I just am overwhelmingly impressed and admire him. I hate that it saddens me that this is such a sad song, knowing the truth behind it. And I'm glad that he hasn't lost all faith, and that he has been able to find answers and hopefully continue to get the care and help that he needs, and continues to press on. He's just an amazing artist. I'll quit rambling, but I had this song on my list, Lost All Faith, and it's taken me a little while to get here, and I wanted to take my time on it because it's a great song. It saddens me, but it's an honest song. What do you think? Do you like this song? Does it hit you personally? Does it resonate with you? Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate you watching Melodic Logic. And until next time, please take care.